Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called the Meretricious puzzle by HalfBakedLunatic, also known as David Workman. Working through my queue, trying to make all of this happen, and this one looks weird. Lots of black dots in the grid. So what are the rules? We've got normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits along a green line must differ by at least 5, so these are German whisper lines. So these two digits have a difference of at least 5, those two digits have a difference of at least 5, those two have a difference of at least 5, as do all of the others. Purple lines must contain a contiguous set of digits in any order. Okay, basically, if you were to take the digits off this and sort them, they must be a run of digits. That's fine. Digit along red lines must read the same forwards or backwards. They're palindromes. So if this was one, oops, I'm in the wrong mode. If this was 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, that would be fine because it would read 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. When I read the line in either order, it would be fine. If that was a 4, I'd have a problem because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 is not the same as 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the way they work. And digits in cells separated by a black dot must be in a 2 to 1 ratio, black Dot Kropki Rules or ratio pairs. No, it's not ratio pairs, it's just ratio. All dots are shown. It is just ratio. So it is not okay for any other place to have digits in a 2 to 1 ratio. So these dots could not be in a 2 to 1 ratio. Cool. I'm going to forget that. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. These two cells, is that all of... and that one are the most obvious. Those are 2 or 4. And the reason for that is any black dot must contain a low digit, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and its even double, because 1 doubles to 2, 2 doubles to 4, 3 doubles to 6, 4 doubles to 8. A double digit is always going to be even. Now, you could have 2 low digits, 1, 2, 2, 4, or you could have 2 even digits, 2, 4, 4, 8. But you must always have at least one digit from 1, 2, 3, 4, and at least one even digit. Now, when you've got 3... by the way, the result of that is you could never have a high odd digit on a black dot. 5, 7, and 9 do not work. When you've got a run of 3, you can either go 1, 2, 4, starting with 1 at one end. That's fine. You could go 2, 4, 8 starting at one end, because remember the ends of these see each other. So all 3 digits need to be different, but you can't go 3, 6, 12. It doesn't work. So we also know that these digits here are from 1, 2, 4, 8. And each one of these, because if I go 1, 2, 4, 4 is on it. If I go 2, 4, 8 is on it. So all of these must contain 2 and 4, which is important for this, because this dot now must be 3, 6, because I can't make it 1, 2, 2 is not available. Can't make it 2, 4, 4 is not available. Can't make it 4, 8, 4 is not available. This is 3, 6. 8, 7, 6 might work. 4, 5, 6 might work. 4, 3, 5 might work. Okay, so what is this? If this is an 8, this is a 6, and this is a 7. If this is a 4, this could be 5 or 6, or 5 or 3. It couldn't be 2. This can't be a 1, because then I need to put 2 on the line, and I can't do that. So this can't go 1, 2, 4. That can't be the 4. 2, 3, 4 doesn't work, but 2, 3, 1 might. So this could be a 1. So 9 is in one of those, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 is the only digit that's not allowed in any of those. But if this is 1, 2, 4, that would be 5, 6, 3, okay? If this is 2, 4, 8, that becomes 7, 6, 3. And if this is 8, 4, 2, that becomes 1, 3. Is this always 3? No, that is 6 if that's 7 or... No, if this is 7, this is 6, so it's not forced. Okay, what about these? Oh, no, this is a bit more restricted. 4 is in one of those two. That can't be a 4. If that was a 4, Oh, it can't be a 2 or a 4 because of that. Let's just use that. So the 2 and the 4 are in these. This can't be the 1 or the 8. This is the 2 and the 4 because this couldn't be 2 or 4 because of those. So this is either 1 or 8. And the 2, 4 is looking down, which means the low digit on this is either 1 or 3. And I must have a low digit on this because of the nature of German whisper rules. Because on German whisper rules, 2 adjacent digits must contain a low digit and a high digit. Why is that? Well, you can't put 5 on a German whisper line, because if I do, what goes next to it? To get a 5 difference, I'm either adding 5 or more or subtracting 5 or more. If I add 5 or more, this would have to be 10 or higher. If I subtract 5 or more, it'd have to be 0 or lower. It doesn't work. So every digit is either below 5 or above 5. Now, if this is below 5, ignore this part of the line for now. If this is below 5, this can't also be below 5. The maximum difference is 3. So this would be above 5. Great. But if you've got a digit that is above 5, you can't put another digit that is above 5. The maximum difference is 3. So it has to be below 5. So you end up in a situation where if you've got a digit, the next digit must be the other version of above 5, below 5. Or we call it polarity, and then we say that the digits along the line have to alternate polarity. So any pair of digits must have a high digit and a low digit. Now we know this is going to be one version of high-low. These are going to be the same version of high-low, and these are going to be a different version of high-low, but we don't know what they are. These digits, by the way, are also one. Oh, okay, let's do this. These digits, by the way, can't be a 3-6 domino. So this is also 1, 2, 4, 8. I don't know which, but by palindrome, that makes this 1, 2, 4, 8, which makes this 1, 2, 4, 8, because I can't put 3, 6 on a black dot with 1, 2, 4, 8. I also couldn't have put 3, 6 here because of the 3, 6 looking down. This is also 1, 2, 4, 8, and now I've got a 1, 2, 4, 8 quadruple. So these digits are 5, 7, and 9, which means this digit is 5, 7, and 9, and this digit is 5, 7, and 9. I don't know if that's helping me, though. That can have a 2 or a 4 on it. These are the same polarity. If this is a 4, this is a 9, because it's the only thing that's 5 away, but that seems okay. There is a restriction on this Renban. The largest digit I can put on this Renban is if this is a 4. If this is a 2, this is a 1, 2, 3 Renban. If this is a 4, the maximum I can make it is 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, and 9. So 7 and 9 have to be in those. But that's not huge. There's 4 digits to put 2, because this could go 4, 5, 6. This isn't 2 or 4. This is 1 or 8. So this is forced to be 2 or 4, because the 2, 4 and the 1, 8. This is forced to be 2 or 4, which means this is low, which means this is low, which means that's 1, 2, 4, which means this is 4, which means there's no 1 in those. Those are 2, and there's no 4. Those are 2, 8, which means this is now either 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6. That is a good opening. There's a 4 there or there. Oh, the 1 makes that the 8, which makes that the 4, which looks down saying that's not the 8 and that's not a 4, 8. If this is a 1, this is a 2. If this is a 2, this is a 1 or a 4. So there's no 8 there, which doesn't stop that being an 8. But these are 1, 2, 4. This is a low digit though, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it can't be 2 or 4. This is 1 or 3. If it's 1, this goes 2, 4, 8. If it's 3, Not sure, but this is a 9 now. This is a high digit. If this is a 3, this is an 8, which seems okay, but it is 6, 7, or 8. This isn't 4, 8. It could be 1, 2. No, it can't be 1, 2. This can't be 1, 2. Oh, this can't be 1, 2, 4, or 8. So this is a 3, 6. So 3 6s down here, and it must be on the dot. Now, can I take this further? Not that I can see yet. But the 3, 6, it can't be in any of those cells. And once there's a black dot, and I should be looking at the negative constraint, once I can't put once I need to put 3, 6 into 3 cells, 2 of which are covered by a black dot, they must go on the black dot. Because if I put a 3 here and put a 6 on the black dot, what's the 6 going with? It pulls the 3 in with it, because the 6 either needs to go with the 3 or the 12. And the same is true. If I put the 6 here, the 3 goes here with no valid digit. This becomes the 3, 6. Now these, the 8 came out of here. So these are low. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be a 4 because there's already a 4 in the box, and it can't be a 3. There's already a 3 in a box. That's a 1 or a 2. This one seems open. Now this can't be 6 or 8, so this is 7 or 9. This one is 6, 7, or 8. And that all seems fine. There's no 1 there, which again doesn't restrict anything. 8, 4 is possible, 4, 2 is possible, 2, 1, 2, yeah, all of that is still possible, I think. There's no 2 here. But while 1 is here, all of this is possible. There must be a 2 on this. There was something else I saw that made me want to think along those regards. I can't put 1 or 2 in any of those. If this was a 2, where would I put 2 in this box? So 1 and 2 are in both of those. That is not the 2. The 2 is in one of those two. So this is either 8, 4, 2 or 4, 2, 1, which is now correctly marked. 1 and 2 are up here. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's with either 5, 7, or 9. Which, I don't know. I mean, it's possible, where does that digit go? It's in one of those. And it's not even required for those to be the same, because those are the same. Because this could be 2, 1 and this could be 2, 4, and that could work. And this could be 1 and that could be 4, and yeah. This can't be a 4 because of that 4. This is, that's a 1, 3 pair. So there is no 1 there. This is 2 or 4, which again doesn't limit that at all. This maybe? This can't have a 2 on it. So it can't be 1, 2 or 2, 4. If it's 3, 6, it could be in either order. If it's 4, 8 though, it's 4 and 8 in that order. This can't be 3, 6 because that would break this. So this is from 1, 2, 4, 8. This can't be a 1, but that doesn't stop any of the others. If this is 8, 4, it does allow that. If this is 8, 4, this is a 1. Because once 8 is out of here, this is 6 or 7, which can only go next to 1 or 2. So this would be a 1. But I don't know what to do with that. This is 3 or 6 though, which gives me a 3, 6 pair. That's not a 6. which isn't a huge restriction, I have to admit. One could go in, oh, one is in one of those two because of the one looking across. Two is in one of those. Three seems to be wide open. I've got the four. Five seems fine. Six seems fine. Seven seems fine. Eight is in one of those two. Nine is in one of those three, which again looks okay. These can't be 3 and 6. There must be a 5 on this line because it's 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6. There must be a 5 on that line. Those two are the same and are therefore digits that go in corners, but those could all be the same. Those two are the same. If that's 3, 6, we might have a problem because it'd be different to that, which means it'd be the same as that. No, that's all fine. And then the same as that. No, it can work. I can get rid of this colouring. It's not specifically helping me anymore now that I've got the polarity of the line. I will admit, this is tricky. Negative constraint. I can't have a 1-to-2 ratio where there's no dot shown. So none of these can be 3 or 6. I can't have... This can't be a 1 anymore. There's no 2 on the line. This is a 5 or a 7. There's no 1 in those. There's no 1 in any of those. 1 is in one of those two. And 1 is in one of those two. So 1 is in one of those two. Because I can't put 1 here. Why can't I put 1 there? That was a terrible deduction. 1 could go there. Or there. No, it can't because of the one looking down. 1 is in one of those two. So where does 1 go in this row? It can't go in any of those. It can't go in any of those. And it can't go there. It's in one of those two. Which means 2 can't go in either of those two. Because if I put 2 here, this would be the 1 and I'd need a black dot. So where can 2 go in this row? Can it go there? It would make that the 8. No, 2 can't go here. Where's 2 in this row? It has to go on this dot. This is a 2, 4 dot. Because it has to go on this dot. It can't go in any of those because if I put it here... So if this was a 4, 8, this is 4, 8, that becomes 7, that's fine, that becomes 5, great. This is a 3, 6. This can't be a 2 because of the 2 looking down, that can't be a 2, and this would be a 1, 2 pair without a dot. There is no 8 here. This is a 2, 4. And those are all the low digits. But what is that doing for me? It's taking 1 out of there. See, this can be 1, 2, or 2, 4 because it has a black dot. If that's a 2, that's an 8. But if that's a 1, it could be either 4 or 8. 1 and 2 up here need to be kept apart. Well, first of all, let's forget keeping apart. There's a 1 or a 2 looking at them. So this is actually a 1, 2 pair. And this is 5, 7, or 9. So this is 5, 7, or 9. I know the 5, 7s and 9s are in here, with either the 1 or the 8 that isn't included here. If it's the 1, it's there, and these are 5, 7, 9. If it's the 8, I don't know. Do not know, cannot say. But that was cool. 8 in here. If this was 1, 2, this couldn't be 4, 8. So this had become a 4 or an 8. Which would give me a 4, 8 pair in the column. But that's if this is 1 and 2. If this is 2, 4, this is 4, this is 2, and the 1 can go in one of those two, which would make that the 1, 2, 4, and everything seems okay. Again, that can't be 4, 8. But I don't see how to force the order on that. 3 and 6 need to be kept apart up here. One can't go there. Oh, hang on. Where's 1 in this column? Can 1 go down here? Yeah, I don't see why not. I was trying to see if I can force that to be a 1, but I can't. 1 is in one of those cells. 3 is in one of those. I've already got the 2 and the 4, so that's not helping me. Nine is not in any of those, but I could put 9 here if this becomes 5, 7. So either that's a 9 or this is a 1, 9 pair. If this is a 1, 9 pair, this is 5, 7, that's 5, 7, and that's 5, 7. And they're different. Can I colour these 5, 7, 9s? Because this is one version of 5, 7, 9. This is a different version of 5, 7, 9. So these are yellow. This one could be yellow, though, if one of those is yellow. And there is another 5, 7, 9 in one of those. I know 9 is in one of those two. No, it's not. It could be there. See, as soon as you have colouring, it becomes harder to see. These lines are also incredibly opaque, which ain't helping. But that's not the thing that's causing me to not solve the puzzle. The thing that's causing me to not solve the puzzle is not being able to solve the puzzle. So yellow goes in one of those. But any of them could be 5, and these could be 7 or 9, and I can't see a problem with that. Is it this dot? I don't even see that, because that could be any of them. Two in this box is in one of those. These are the same digit. And where are they in box 1? They're not in any of those. So green is in one of those two. So there's a 3 or a 6 in here. Green is in one of those two. So it's in one of those 3. That's not the big thing. But it's in one of those two. If that's it, These are all 5, 7, 9. And that can't be 5 and that can't be 9. If that's it, then this is a 3, 5, 6 triple. Well, in either way, there's a 3 or a 6 in here. So these can't be, they can be 1, it can't be 2, can't be 3, because there's a virtual 3, 5, 6 triple in here. So it can't be 3, 4, 5, 6. These are from 1, 7, and 9. And there's no 9 there. And there's no 1 there. That's interesting. I'm trying to find where I can use negative constraints. Okay, there's a virtual, the virtual 1, 2 pairs don't actually do anything. But this can't be a 1, because that would be, right, this can't be a 1. That's the thing. If this is a 1, that's a 2, and that's broken. This is the 1. This is the 2. This is the 1. The 2 makes this the 8 and this the 2. The 1 doesn't force anything on this line, though. This could be the 3, 6 only if that's the 5. If this is the 3, 6, it makes those two the 3, 6, and that's the 5. But that looks okay as well. The 1 doesn't... And the 1 on the German whisper line does way less than I might like. Six in here. Green in this box? Could it be in any of those? No, because this is green. So green is up here. But I think it can be in any of them. 3, 8. Because 8 is in one of those two. Seven is in one of... Oh, hang on. This can't be a 7 now. Because 7 in this row... Because 4, 5, 6, 7 doesn't work. 7 is up here. So there's no 7 here. This is a 6 or an 8. 8 is in one of those two. Because this is 3, 5, 6, 7. And the 7 has to be over here. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6... This is only from 3, 5, 6. I'm still quite lost. Green can't appear on this. So this is orange. Let's call this orange. Orange is on one of these with the 5. So this is 5 and orange. This is orange. I don't know the order of those. We know green is up here. This is 5 and orange, and this is green with 7, 9. Yeah, and that's why 8 is in one of those two. I'm missing something incredibly obvious. 8, 7, 6, 4, 4, 5, 3, or 4, 5, 6. That is still all possible, isn't it? I thought this line might resolve it, but it doesn't. If this is a 3, this is 4, 2, 1. 6, 2, 4. And that gives me the 2, 4 pair I already have. Is it colouring 2s and 4s as well? This is really starting to be painful. So this is one version of 2, 4. Let's use light green. This is the other version of 2, 4. Let's use grey. So we know grey is in one of those two. This is grey. So grey is down here in one of those two, because it can't be here because of the 2, 4 looking down. This light green digit, well, these are light green and grey. These are light green and grey. These are light green and grey. So this is light green. So this is a light green grey pair. Right, that's been there for ages. This is a 2, 4 pair. So, no, let's keep the numbers, but I don't know the colouring, but I can get rid of the colours. So this is from 1, 2, 4, 8. So those are all from 1, 2, 4, 8. So there's no 3, 6 down here. These are from 1, 2, 4, 8. But I don't know which one is which. There must be a 2 or a 4 on here, but that... Green is in one of those. Grey is in one of those. Actually, grey is in one of those two, because grey is looking across here and down here, and the 2, 4 is looking down there. Grey is in one of those two. And green is in one of those three. This is green and grey. 8 now can't be in any of those cells. 8 is in one of those two. Can this be an 8? Can that be an 8? I don't see why not. If that's an 8, 8 is down here. If that's an 8, 8 is down here. If that's an 8, that's an 8, which makes that an 8. Which puts 8 in one of those two. That all seems to work. Oh my lord, what is going on? I keep looking for negative constraints. Like, orange is not in any of those. So orange is in one. Oh, that's orange. Orange can't go next to green. And orange isn't there. This is the orange 3, 6. So the 3, 6 is looking across, making that the 1. Which means this isn't the 1. This is the 1. So this is 1, 2, 4. And now I know light green is 2 and grey is 4. So this is a 4, this is a 2. Which means there's no 4 here, there's no 8. This is a 3, 6. There's no 2 here, so there's no 1 here. There must be a 4 on this, and it's not there. That's the 4. This is a 2 or an 8. I can get rid of all the grey colouring. I can get rid of all the light green colouring. There's no 4 there. 1, 2, 2, 4, 8, 4. One is in one of those two now by Sudoku. If both of those are 1, that actually works. If both of those are 1, 1 would have to be in those 3 2 digits, and 1 would be in those positions, and then there. But if both of those are 1, that's a 1. So if either way, that is a 1. I can't put 1 in. Oh no, I've got the 1 in this box. Forget that. That was wrong. This is a 3 now. So this is an 8. This is not the 8. There's no 3 here. 3, 8. Which means that's the 2. There's no 2 there. This is a 1, 8, so this is a 2, 4. That still holds true. 6 can't go there. So 6 is in one of those two, but there's a 3, 6 pair already in row 6. This is the 6. Can that be an 8? Yes, but that can't. So 8 is in one of those two. Three and 6 need to be kept apart. Well, 3 is in one of those two now. Right, where's 3 in this box? It's not in any of those. It's not in any of those. So it's in one of those two, looking down, making that the 6 and that the 3. What's the triple in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 8. 5 with 5, 7, 8. And there must be a 5 in it. The 8 can't go there because that would be next to the 4. You can get rid of that grey. Where's 1 in this box? It's in one of those two because I can't put it next to the 2. And the 8, where's the 8 in this box? That 8 is knocking out those. I can't put the 8 next to the 4 and that, or next to the 4. This digit here is the 8, making that the 7, that the 5. There's no 5 in either of those blue digits. The 7 here is all good, but that takes 7 out of there, but 8 can't go in either of those. That's the 8, which means this is 5, 7, 9, not 8. That's the 8, making that the 8, making both of those 1. Wow. So these are 1, 2, 4, 8 with 3, 6. This is 5, 7, 9. There's still an 8 in here, and it can't be in either of those. That is the 8. These are 5, 7, 9. And the 7 comes out of both of those. That's the 5, that's the 9, that's the 7. 4 can't go next to 8. That's the 2, that's the 4. The 2 can't go next to the 8. That's the 1 because it's not in the right ratio. This is 5 or 9. These are 1, 7, 9. There's no 1 in either of those. So that's a 7, 9 pair. That's a 1. The 7, 9 pair makes both of those 5. That's the 9, making that the 7 and that the 9. This is a 5. Well, the 7 is looking up saying that's not the 7. So that's the 7, that's the 3. And this is now a 5, 6 pair. Which isn't quite enough. This isn't a 5, it's a 7 or a 9. 6 is in one of those two, isn't it? Oh, the 3 takes 3 out of there. So this is 5, 6, 7, 9. 6 is in one of those two. There's no 6 there. But this could still be 3 if orange is 3, or this could be 6 if orange is 6. I think there's got to be something going on. 2 is right here because of 4 2s looking into box 7. So 4 can't be, or 4 is in 4 is right here. So let's look at 8. 8 is down here, and it can't be here because it can't go next to 4, and it can't be here because there's the 8. That's the 8. So now orange is in one of those two, and green is in one of those. But 3 6 can't be here. So where's orange? The orange 3 6, it's not here because I've already got a 3 6. It's not here. This is an orange 3 6. So the green 3 6 is in one of those two. That is the green 3 6 because it can't go down here. So these are 5, 7, and 9. And the 5 must be in one of those two for that triple. So that's not a 5. Is this helping? There's got to be something I'm missing here. This is now orange, and this is now green. But I don't have orange and green. So this can't be orange-green. But this could be orange-green or orange-green. So it's got to be resolved. If this is the 6, this is the green. And this is a 7-9 pair. This is the 6, this is the 5, this is the 6. And that doesn't work. If this is the 6, this is 5, 6. Oh, hang on. If this is the 6, this goes 5, 6, 3. It does work, doesn't it? All the 3s and 6s get put together. This is a 7-9 pair. That's 5, that's 3, and we're good. If this is the 6, all of those are 6s. Oh, and that... No, that does work. That becomes the 6. Orange becomes 3, which is there. This becomes 5. This is 7, 9. Both of those become 5, and that's all fine. Okay. So let's get rid of this yellow and use it to colour 7 9s, because this is a yellow 7 9. This is a yellow 7 9. Hang on. There's a 9 here. Yellow is 7. That's what I was missing. Let's just use that. So blue is 9. There's no 7 in those. That's 5, 9. But the 9 is looking down, making that the 5 and that the 9. Looking up, making that the 3, and now I know. Because that is now the orange digit. This is not the orange digit. This is the 5, because I can't go 3, 4, 6. I can't put green next to 3. This becomes the green, which makes this the 6. I can select all of the greens and make them 6. I can select all of the oranges and make them 3. I can now get rid of all of the colouring. This is a 7 or a 9, which makes this the 5, which makes this the 6, which makes this the 5. There's no 5 here. The 7 looks up making that the 9 and that the 7. The 9 looks up making that the 7 and that the 9. There is no 9 in here, and the 7 looks up making that the 5 and that the 7, and that is the solution. The puzzle is solvable without remembering the negative constraint on the black dots, but much easier if you did remember. Okay, I believe you. I found it hard enough while remembering, like I needed to use the 1, 2 here and everything. I don't want to try that again without, without using the negative constraint. For those of you who managed to pull that off, congratulations. Wow, that was a puzzle and a half. The half being the fact that you could use it without the negative constraint. I remembered the negative constraint this time. I found it tricky enough. What was that? 43 minutes while remembering the negative constraint. I'm pretty happy with myself on that one. Oof. Thanks everyone for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the puzzle. I did. And yeah, as always, good luck with your solving.